and then it talked about their match they're going to have in 2 months.
And I hope we have audio.
Everything flowed.
And if we didn't hear the beginning of that, we could just go over that again. So you really like the show.
I love the show.
Okay,
I
think we're good here. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm going to find out right now.
Because we're good.
We're good.
But just double checking. But while you're doing that, I'll give you my thoughts on the show. I thought it was a good show. Was it a perfect show? No, it was not. But then again, I felt it met my expectations. It, established characters that they needed to be established. It set the groundwork for what's to come in the future.
Yeah.
And just...
And
we're good. So, but yeah, all in all, it's a breath of fresh air for the professional wrestling industry that has long overdue needed something like this, wouldn't you say?
For sure, absolutely.
Competition.
We're watching AEW and he had NXT loaded up. We're looking at the replay
Flipping
right now.
Back.
He's got NXT going. Finn Balor's there. It's like they feel that pressure.
Good.
And they call him Finn Balor. Finn Balor should be a champion. He should be Universal Champion. He's there. He's that caliber of a wrestler. But they got him down to NXT because they have to compete with this. This is for us. This is for the fans. AEW is for the fans. And I love the competition, but it's just like I'm so over WWE. AEW.
You need a break. AEW. I mean, I'd recommend NXT, but as far as main roster goes, I could see why you'd be checked out of that.
For sure.
Let's talk about we had the intro. I thought, solid intro, good song to get the crowd pumped up. I like the graphics. I like the set's kind of the same from what they used for the other shows, but I thought, the overall look, the presentation of the show, the camera angles, let's talk about who was on Pyro. We had fireworks to open.
It started weak, but it got better as it went on. But there's still pyro. I'm happy with it.
Commentary, we had Jim Ross, we had Excalibur, and Tony Schiavone back on TNT.
I love it.
Since 2001, it's been that long.
I love it. Him and Jim Ross, who
liked it.
They used to do this every Monday night, and now they're
on the same team.
I don't know.
I thought they were good.
They were really good.
Really,
I was very pleased with the announcing tonight.
And why don't we just transition? We have it on right here in front of us. Let's talk about this first match here. Sammy Guevara versus Cody Rhodes in the inaugural match here on AEW Dynamite. Matt, what did you think?
I loved it. Started off, I don't want to say slow, but nice. After the first, I was thinking it was like a 15, 18-minute match, something like that. It had some length to it, but other than the beginning, the pace it shot up. It was smooth. It told a story. I loved it. It was good. In the end, you're not sure about Sammy during the match. Like, who's the heel, who's the face? Is it just some kid who's trying to make a name for himself? But at the end,
he did.
He did. He absolutely did. Amazing match. I give the match an A, easily an A. And then at the end, he solidifies himself as a heel. So we're building the brand, we're building the roster, we're getting heels, we're getting faces, we're getting everything we need to. We're drawing the lines, and it's everything we need to get this company just.
Yeah, so like you said, Cody got the win. He put Guevara in a small package for the win. After the match, Chris Jericho would appear. Your favorite, one of my favorites, the AEW champion. He didn't lose the belt. He managed not to have any issues with that.
There was no Longhorns around, so he didn't need to lose it.
He came down. He attacked Cody, who's going to be his opponent at Full Gear. We know it's going to be on November the 9th. Looking forward to that match. So they're obviously beginning the build for that.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the attack with Jericho?
He demolished him. I thought it was great. I thought
the chairs, he laid them out.
Some of those chairs didn't give
as
much as they should have. But it was great. It was a great attack. Everything, it worked. It was fantastic. It's Chris Jericho, so he does no wrong.
Again, if he would have just gotten his thank you, none of this would have happened, people. See?
He'd be out shaking hands, kissing babies.
You.
That's it. It's that easy.
Instead, he got a fuck you from the fans, and here we are. You want to transition to the next match here?
Next match.
Brandon Cutler versus MJF. I thought the best part of this match was actually what took place before. I mean, I knew the match wasn't going to be much of anything.
Right.
It was just going to be to get MJF over. I thought him with the mic in his hand, belittling the crowd.
Yes.
He is a golden heel. He is money heat.
He is. He
actually gets you to hate him.
Yes.
Not, I'm cool heel. No, he's a heel.
He looks like a heel. He
like
can just walk out. He can walk out, not say a word, and you hate him. Excellent in the ring.
Yes,
but just his promos are just
his character.
It
gets me invested. He's not just a good. I like good wrestling, but I need that character is so important. I feel like nowadays that's something that we need to get more back to. The larger than life characters, or even the reality based characters that you can get invested into. Like, why should I care about you? Who are you? And I care about him, and I want to see him get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
He demolished, what was his name? I would keep wanting to call him
Brandon
Steve Cutler. Brandon Cutler.
Yeah.
He tapped him out, and that was the end of that match.
Yeah. Quick match.
Yeah.
It was fine. It did its job.
It served its purpose.
It wasn't boring by any means.
No. Didn't have to be a 20-minute match, though. That's nice.
Served its
Not
purpose.
Every match has to be.
Exactly. And I'm happy with it. I wasn't bored by any means, and it got MJF over that much more.
So after that we transitioned to Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes.
Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob.
I don't know.
Old movies. You young kids don't know about that.
Yeah, I've not.
Good movie, hilarious movie. They got a new one coming out. I think middle
or
October.
Reboot or something they were promoting.
It's like the third version. Promo was bad.
Jack Evans and Helico came out. Private Party were there.
Private Party.
Okay, I'm still learning about that. I know who Helico and Jack Evans are, but I was like, well, what are they coming out here to bitch about?
Just to keep their names because they didn't have a match. I don't know if they were on the pre-show or not, but just to have their names because they're part of the tag division, and the tag division's huge for AEW. They just came out. It was a bad promo. Didn't care for it.
Probably one of the low points of the show.
Agreed.
Like,
that was the low
this?
point.
This just didn't register anything for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, speaking of tag teams, we had SCU. Scorpio Sky was being interviewed by Tony Schiavone on the ramp, which I like, which kind of harkened back to Nitro back in the day when they would do the interviews on the ramp.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Lucha Bros come out. We got a big schmoz, a big brawl. I'm like, oh boy.
Yep.
All right, I thought that was a nice little, way to set up for the tag team title tournament, which kicks off next week, and can't wait for that.
Yeah, very excited.
I got Jurassic Express. They are my picks to win.
I love them. But you talking about overall or just next week for the next round?
Well, we could
just overall. I feel like Dark Order with that bye is going to be huge for them. And I'm
sorry, they just don't do it.
They don't do anything for me either. I would love to see Jurassic Express. Or I could see SCU taking it. Just because I don't see the Bucks doing it, and Lucha Bros already got their shine, so my money's on SCU.
SCU?
Actually. I'm going with SCU.
I could here we go. Finally found the bracket here. I'm trying to pull it up here on my phone. Yeah, Young Bucks and Private Party. Are all these matches? What matches?
I think they're just doing a first round next week.
All first round. My guess. Best Friends and SCU, Young Bucks versus Private Party, and then Lucha Bros. That's going to be
Lucha Bros
that match.
And Jurassic Express. That's going to be a good match. That's going to be the match of the week.
Telling you, Luchasaurus, money. That guy right there, he's a future world champion. I'm calling you.
Yep, for sure.
There's just something about him. He has it.
I agree.
So I'm surprised he wasn't on the show. That was kind of.
They might have done something on the pre-show. I'm not sure. I know the pre-show started at 7:30.
That's okay though. Not everybody has to be on the show.
Yeah, for sure. There's always next week.
Fresh,
exactly,
and not as overexposed. Exactly.
The only person I want to see every week is Chris Jericho and or Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Or the Young Bucks.
This match, Hangman Page versus Pac, was really really good. I like this.
It was a really good match.
Pac using heel tactics to cheat to win. Mm-hmm. With the ref, Earl Hebner was the ref.
Love him. 7 years old. We looked it up. 70 years old.
Oh my god.
7 years young. Earl Hebner.
Earl.
I love it.
He ain't no spring chicken. But yep. Pac or it's Pac.
The bastard I gotta get that right.
He low blowed Page with the ref's vision blocked. Hit the black arrow to Page's back. Locked in the brutalizer. Got him to tap out. That's his second submission win. I thought Kenny Omega passed out though. He didn't tap.
He did, yeah, but it was still from submission. Submission.
2 submission wins for Pac.
And I don't from him.
They're building him up big,
which
I like because I think Pac is a tremendous talent.
Agree.
Always was a big fan of him in WWE. Now he's here in AEW. Sky's the limit for him.
Agree. Great match. Like
your
match.
Thoughts on the match and Page losing, and he'll get there. He'll be fine. I mean,
absolutely. He had the title. He was in a title match. You know what I mean? The first ever title match for AEW. So his name is there. He's already a top guy. I like to see him because he's in the elite. You know what I mean? He's in the faction. I like to see them putting Pac over instead of Page. But Page will be fine. He'll be there and give.
He was just
he's
in
young.
a world championship match in the main event of a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You know,
he'll be fine. He's a young guy.
no worries.
Yeah, no worries.
He'll
be fine.
You can build him up to eventually become. He's not ready yet, I don't think, but down the line,
Yeah,
could be somebody to become world champion. But
Agreed.
again, we'll get there. We had Dr. Britt Baker, she was on commentary. Don't know why. She didn't really add much to that. I'm just like, I guess just to get some spotlight on her. But
I'd keep her name relevant, I guess. You know what I mean? Maybe she's who's going to come in and take the title from Riho.
Versus Nyla Rose for the AEW Women's Championship.
Decent match.
I thought it got better as it went on. At first, I didn't really care, but I thought the crowd was really, really into it.
Yeah, I think the crowd was excellent
throughout the night. DC, good job.
Washington,
well done. DC, Capital One Arena, even though that's where the Capitals play.
Boo!
Yeah, you suck.
Go Blue Jackets.
Boo! Let's go Pens. Tomorrow, baby, they're back. Blue Jackets.
Blue Jackets.
We'll deal with that when April comes.
Yeah, when he's an Ohio boy now. He's gonna be a Blue Jackets guy in no time.
Oh no. Maybe Browns, but we'll talk about that later.
All right, later.
Anyway,
decent match. Like you said, it got better as it went on. Couple nice spots. Nyla Rose catching her, going over the top. I think she jumped over the top rope.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, or off the top rope, but she caught her midair from the outside. Awesome,
nice.
Awesome catch. Couple good spots. Decent match. Glad Riho took the win.
That surprised me.
Agree. Same.
That really, really shocked me. I didn't think.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, sure, Nyla Rose, she's going to win.
Yeah, squash her.
Yeah. Well, maybe not a squash, but maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They went, 10 to 15?
Yeah, give or take. It was an excellent... I'm glad I won a Riho. And then she attacked
after
her.
the match.
She attacked her after the match. And
she's being interviewed. Michael Nakazawa.
Nakazawa.
I'm terrible with these names.
He comes out to interview Riho, and Nyla Rose attacks him from behind.
Almost dropped him on his head.
Dropped him on his head, rebuckled, boom bombed him, and then my man Kenny Omega comes out. Kenny brought Riho to AEW. They knew each other from overseas, and he brought her.
There's a good friendship there.
Good friendship, but it threw me off because I wasn't sure what they were doing with Kenny making him heel. Looked kind of like he was going heel with those promos on Mox.
Yep.
But then
now he's coming out to make saves. That's babyface.
Babyface. So it's like, I'm not sure, but he's
Heel
with the
face.
Bucks, so he's face there. Just not sure. But glad to see him.
Yes.
Anytime. Which led him coming out
transitioning to the main event
with him and the Bucks.
The Elite
versus
Jericho,
Ortiz, Santana, and Ortiz.
What'd you think?
I don't think they go by LAX anymore. I don't think they can. But
that was a solid main event.
It was an amazing.
They got a lot done.
Who came out? Who interfered during the match?
Well, the first guy, John Mox. I love how they set that up with Omega just being like,
"What the fuck?" Yeah, it was great.
Right
great
behind them. They brawl. They go into the crowd.
Oh man.
Mox power. Wait, I don't know if he power. He slammed him through the table, glass table.
That was a
sofa lounge area. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was sick.
So it takes Omega out of the match. Now you got a handicap match. You got a handicap match.
3-on-2. Yep.
Bucks hold their own. The Bucks are so good, man. They're so good.
They're good.
I love them.
Except that
hairline.
I'm sorry, it bothers me.
Whose hairline's worse, mine or Nick Jackson's?
Hey. You make it work though. I think,
but
you got it going on. No, you do.
But loved it. Great ending.
Good match.
Jericho gets the win.
Of course, he's the champion. Why wouldn't he?
Getting the win. And then we had a couple
surprise
guests.
Well, we had Cody come out.
We had Cody come out first.
Sammy
comes out to fight him. Goldust. I was gonna call him Goldust.
Yeah,
Dustin Rose comes out. Then Jake Hennigan, I think, is that what he's going by?
Jack Hager.
Jack Hager.
Jack
something
Swagger.
Like that. Jack Swagger. We, the people.
Remember that?
Super not. Oh, God.
No, don't.
God.
No.
I'll tell you what. He actually looked legit. He looked tough.
They built him. I'm like, okay, this guy's a force.
It wasn't Jack Swagger that you're just like, I looked at Bleacher Report and they said something about him coming.
I read the reports too.
And it was like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. And they did it, and it looks like it might work.
I'm not sold.
I'm not sold.
You got to work. We'll see, because just what he's done previously. But again, it's a fresh start. Mm-hmm. Give him a chance. And that's how we go off the air here. The heels stand tall to celebrate, and we are off to the races.
And just to make a note, like I think I talked to my good friend Justin Mack, who said it was brilliant. Chris Jericho now has a faction to go against the Elite, and it's brilliant. But it's like, is it brilliant or is it just common sense? If you have a faction, to go think about the Nation versus DX, just faction versus faction. That was the greatest time in wrestling.
I love factions.
I
love
factions.
that feud.
It's like, it is brilliant. It absolutely is. But it's crazy that we've had to wait 15, 20 years for another faction versus faction, if you will.
It's been a while.
Feud.
Trying to think of the last one, and Shield versus Wyatt.
But is that? But like,
would that be a step? Well,
I mean,
no, because that was awesome. You know that was awesome.
It was. It absolutely was.
Ooh, those matches.
But how long did that last? You
Not
know
very
what I mean?
long.
Like, so I'd like to see this stay together for a while and last, and kind of get your money's worth out of it, if you will. But I thought it was an amazing pay-per-view. Give me your grade.
You put me on the spot. B- or B+, sorry. B+.
I am going A-. I would
Deliver.
go A if Jay and Silent Bob weren't there.
Yeah,
that dropped it down, as well as the women's championship match. It wasn't a bad match.
No,
it just wasn't. Like, I got pay-per-view vibe from this. We're watching right now Chris Jericho demolishing
when he threw him
through those chairs, those
which
tough
didn't
chairs.
budge.
God, they did not budge.
That was great.
Brandy
Oh. Wait a minute.
But
right to the back.
By God.
He's been broken in half. Good God Almighty, folks.
This all day for 2 hours.
Get some of JR's barbecue sauce. That's JRSBBQ.com.
For 2 hours.
I love you, JR. Sassafras.
For 2 hours. I love it. It was great. A-. Like I said, the women's match and the Jay and Silent Bob kept it from being an A+. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
But all in all, we got our money's worth because it was free.
It was free.
That's the best thing.
I pay $53 a month for YouTube TV, so technically.
But other than that,
it was free. No pay-per-view. I want to know about the next pay-per-view. Full Gear, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that free?
November 9th.
Is that free? If you can, comment below, because I don't want to Google it. Yeah. Comment below, let us know, is it free, or am I paying 50 more chucks for that? Justin, if it is, we'll split it.
Here comes the money. Here we go.
Thank God for him not being here.
Well, on Friday he'll show up.
I won't know. I'm not
Speaking
watching.
of Friday, that's a good transition. We got SmackDown on Friday. I will, of course, be watching and be doing my live review. We got The Rock coming back. We got women's action with Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks taking on... no, it would be the other way around. Becky Lynch and Charlotte taking on Bayley and Sasha Banks. We got Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon in a ladder match. Kofi Kingston versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. And so much more on SmackDown on Fox. I know you don't care, but I care. It's okay, Matt. Matt, wake up. Matt, it's AEW's on.
Okay, I'm up.
We got
I'm
back
up.
up.
Thank God.
So that's what's coming on next year on the channel. My SmackDown on Fox review should be a big night. You never know who might show up to that. We'll see. But if you want to plug anything now before we go off the air here, any projects or anything like that you're working on?
Got same old stuff. Working on some work for businesses. Follow me on Instagram at Matt Rossman NHP. That's it. I love you. I love you.
Well, that's it, guys. I want to say thank you all for tuning into this video here on youtube.com/DanoGuys412. Be sure to like and subscribe down below. Be sure to follow Matt on Instagram. Links will be found down below in the description box. My name is Daniel Giza. We are out, and thank you again all for tuning in for this historic night in professional wrestling. A day that you will never, ever. I'm okay. Good. Forget. Good night, guys.
Later, taters.